Okay, I'm gonna try to see if I can make my dog yawn, because if you yawn when I yawn, that means we are emotionally connected. And so here we go. Well, I don't think she's yawning, but she kind of made this, like, face. There she goes. She's yawning. It's contagious. That means we're emotionally connected. Oh, that is so cute. Here we go again. Y'all can see my dog. Me and my dog yawn. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna yawn back. If she yawns back, she did the first. We're yawning together. That means we're emotionally connected. Hey, it works. Okay, now I'm gonna do your birth chart. Here we go. Okay. Okay. You are a Gemini, and you have your sun sign. You're a Gemini, Cusp, Cancer, and your sun sign is in the 4th house. The 4th house is ruled by Cancer. It's the house of home, right? It's the family, the mothering, nurturing person. You already said that you are more Cancer. Hey, but that's your sun sign is shining in the house of home, and your 4th house is actually Gemini, so you talk more at home in your comfort zone of your own than you do. And then when you're in the public, oh my god, this is too... Okay, I'll just explain that after I tell you your rising sign. Okay, you have moon in Aquarius, just like my dog. My dog is actually a Gemini, moon in Aquarius, and she's Aries rising, but you actually have Pisces rising. Okay. Your rising sign is your 1st house. You have 12 houses in your chart, right? They're all ruled by every single zodiac sign, like from Aries to Pisces, right? All the 12 signs, 12 houses. But you have a character in those houses, like the sign itself, which is like your rising sign, your 1st house is actually Pisces in the energy of Aries. And that's the persona, that's the first reaction that you have. Like, your first reaction, your first response to everybody. Your first persona. And it's how people are going to perceive you right away. So everyone's going to think that you're just a sweet, nice Pisces, chameleon person. And you can be emotional and stuff like that. And people are going to think you're creative and all that psychic stuff right away. You know, they're going to think you're still unconditionally loving and Pisces-like. And you could put that persona on, but really you're just a Gemini. And your moon sign's your inner being, not your outer self. It's your inner self, like it's Aquarius. So it means your mom probably treated you like an outcast, and she was probably the know-it-all. And she might either be your friend, or she might be the person to tell you, don't talk to those weirdos, don't talk to that weirdo, don't embarrass me, please act right. And then you'll be like, fuck this, I'm going to be my own unique person. And I'm going to talk to all walks of life. I'm going to talk to all the weirdos and be a friend to everybody instead of this racist, prejudiced, stupid, anti-weirdo person like you, Mom. Or maybe your mom was a friendly person, right? So which one do you think that is? And your 4th house is Gemini. So maybe your mom was a two-faced and a liar, and you had to lie to her, and you're a gossip bitch at home about everyone in the neighborhood because everyone knows you, because your 10th house is ruled by Capricorn. It's the polarity of your 4th house at home. You're all at home in the nest, and it's your environment at home, that how you are in the comfort zone, and that's how your mom set for you, but that's how you are too. You're a Gemini at home, and that's where ego is and stuff, and because your sun sign is the ego. And like your 10th house is your public house, the place where you advertise yourself. And your 10th house is Sagittarius, which means you're a guru to everyone in public fields. Everyone knows you're lucky with being so popular, but doesn't mean you're a fucking good person. But you know what? Your persona, Pisces, everyone thinks that you're a good person, but your moon sign is Aquarius, so you must be a good person. You act like a good person. You are a nice person. You're a Gemini on the cusp, and they're more nicer people than, regular Joe Geminis. And that's funny, right? And that's cool, and you work good with your hands and all that stuff. And your Mercury's in Cancer too. That's just how you think and communicate. You can only have 3 Mercuries chosen for your sun sign, which is Gemini. Your Mercury could only be in Gemini, Cancer, or Taurus, but your Mercury just happens to be placed in Cancer when you were born. So it brings a voice to an emotion, just like your sun sign, Gemini, cause Cancer. So you might be more talkative and put emotionals in it, and nourishing, calming sounding voice to people, but you still can talk more. Your 3rd house is Taurus, which makes you a stable talking. It's your hands. The 3rd house is ruled by Gemini. That is what your sun sign rules, right? Your 3rd house is how you write your signature and how your hands are. So you have airy hands, so you probably, and the way you communicate and how you write stories is Taurus. It's all stabilized, and you write about your relationships and shit like that. You know what I mean? And some body stimulating or something. I don't know. Okay. You might be financial security. You might know how to talk about that and stuff. Okay, your Venus is my favorite part about your chart. Your Venus is what qualities and others you're looking for in relationship, and it's how you act in a relationship. It's the personality you are like in a relationship with somebody, and it's the qualities and others that you're looking for into them. And this is Cancer. Means it's the sweetest ever fucking Venus, because this means Venus and Cancer means you want to put all your relationships at home. It's also in your 4th house too. Like, you want to put all your relationships at home with you. You make them into your family. Everyone that comes over, you treat with, you spoil and love, and you make sweets for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you come in, come in, I'll make you some cookies or some bullshit. Is that how you are? You just mother and nurse them? Hello? Are you still there? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, this is true? And you can make them feel like they're family. You can put everybody at your home, bring everybody to your house, right?
Yep.
And then your Mars is actually in Taurus, okay? And your Mars is actually in the 2nd house, which is already ruled by Taurus. And your 2nd house is Aries. That's your possessions. That's your financial security. It's your food, sense of food, eating, But it's not like it's your diet, but it is like your food kind of thing. But your 6th house is kind of like your diet. The 6th house is ruled by Virgo. That's your health and well-being. It's your day-to-day routines. Your 6th house is hard work and stuff. Your 6th house is actually in Cancer. And this is the person that you are every day, all the time. This is how you are with your health and stuff. And so you're with your family all the time. And then, like, a family guy all the time. And then, like, so you're right. You're, like, so much more like Cancer, But you still have all this Gemini in you, too. So, but anyways, so your Mars is in Taurus. This is how you express yourself when you get mad. And this is your sexual expression, too. And this is your willpower. Like, your action also is your rising sign, because it's ruled by Aries. And also your sun sign is your willpower, too. So your Mars in Taurus means you don't get mad very easily. You don't want to get mad. You don't like to get mad because you don't want to eliminate all the pleasures in life. Like, this person, I don't want to make them too bad. I don't want to ruffle their feathers too bad. But, but if they're going to nitpick at you, you'll be like, oh, you think you're real cute right now, but I advise you not to make me mad, and then you just go back to being like all relaxing and easy to be around. But then they nitpick at you because they think they can get away with it because they think that it just let you fly over the shoulder. They just they think they can get to you because you're stable and stuff. But when they nitpick you too much, you've scored, and then you fucking go off, and then you tell them something that makes them wish they were dead or never made you mad, because you can scold them real hardcore. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because it's a very powerful Mars when you get mad. Yeah. So you said it's true. And your Jupiter is the planet of luck, higher learning, expansion, and it's in Virgo. So anything that you aim at, what Virgo rolls, that is where you're going to be lucky. You're going to be lucky with your health and your well-being and your day-to-day routines. You're going to be so lucky with being perfectionist if you aim at it, and all your hard work because Virgo, and selling things. You could talk anybody to anything. selling anything. And writing story. I'm right. And writing stories too. If you want to write a book, you could write books. But because Virgos are very good writers or some shit. Like, they can write, and they're very good at grammar probably, and you're bullshit if you're a grammar snob. Fuck you, but still, you'd probably be a really good writer, you know what I'm saying? And analyzing and everything. You're right? Okay. And your Jupiter is in the house of 7th house of other people. So you might want to write about your relationships, your marriage partner. And your 7th house is Virgo. And you think everyone that's a Virgo is completely different from you. But this is where your luck planet is. And this is, you can live to your own abundance, be your own accountant, being other people's accountant, counting other people's money. And this is probably, you secretly are like more like a Virgo than you know. But you think other people that are Virgo, like uptight and OCDC and a perfectionist and like clean and organized, you think they're all so different from you because your rising sign persona is Pisces. This chameleon, psychedelic, hippie person is loving unconditional, and they, you know what I mean, and not cold and charming like a Virgo, and that just lies to everybody and like wants to sell everything. You think everybody else is different from you, like that's like that, you know what I'm saying? But you keep on attracting all these Virgo people, right? I bet you attract a lot of Virgo people because that's what the 7th house does. And the 7th house is ruled by Libra. It's other people. And then you have your Saturn, which is hard lessons and your responsibilities and your restrictions. And this is the authority figure, and it's like your dad. And your Saturn is actually in Aquarius. So your mom and dad are probably similar. Your dad or your mom were probably egotistical messes, think that they know it all. And they are really friendly people, or they're people who tell you not to talk to weirdos and make you like sit up straight, quit dressing all weird and like that. Don't ever be your unique self, but you have to learn a lesson to where like you're like fuck this and fight to be yourself and rebel and to be the unique person, be the friendly person, be persistent, be for everybody and be a humanitarian. And this gives you a responsibility, and it's gonna be harder for you, and also makes you crumbled ego because Aquarius does rule the ego, and your inner self, has lessons, but you get the benefits of the responsibilities of those lessons, like being this Aquarius, like know-it-all, right? And like don't go looking into astrology. It might be your dad or your mom, and you're like, fuck this, I want to know something. I want to know about astrology. It's real. And that's where your restrictions are and your lessons and your gifts. You could have opportunities to, with this and learn about this. And your Saturn's in the 12th house. That's the spiritualist house. That's the soul. That's where you're so psychic. Pisces rules the soul. And it's your rules your feet. You might have restrictions and lessons learned. Like you might have hurt feet probably too. You might have, your feet might have problems. And this could happen to you every day, this struggle. And with drugs too, it might make you be a druggie and drunk, an alcoholic or something, and it makes you have all these lessons on how to be a compassionate person and learn forgiveness. You might have to learn a lot of forgiveness to your dad. He probably didn't want to take responsibility for you because he'd rather be on drugs or something, because Pisces, Neptune rules drugs, and it rules like older state of minds and stuff, and it means like they don't want to be they couldn't be responsible for you. Maybe you were in a adopted or something, or a foster care, orphan. Is this true? Is this how your dad was, or what? And your mom, kind of?
Yeah, just my dad.
Your dad was like that? Yeah, this is the 12th house, because your dad, the Saturn's in the 12th house. This is how your dad is in authority figures. That is how it was. And then you had to be your own dad. You had to also be his dad too, because your 12th house is in Capricorn. You're the serious person that just would do it.
Yep, that's absolutely. I was his father, basically.
This is right.
He used to drink.
Yeah?
Yeah, I had to take care of him.
Yeah, you probably had to take care of him and be his father and be responsible for him and hard work. And you had to grow up fast because of your dad. He wanted to be the fucking kid and not take responsibility. But you had to take responsibility even for him. He made you take responsibility for him because Capricorn is the major father. But Aquarius is the other type of father, the friendly one. But you had to be your own unique self because of this is the lessons you had to learn. Either I'll learn a hard lesson or, it's kind of given to you in a way. But there you go. And then you had to learn forgiveness through him and be his own dad. And that's, helpful for whatever. this is helpful for your purpose, because your actual purpose is to be responsible, disciplined, and hardworking and stuff like that. And I can't find out what your North Node purpose house is in. Sorry, because it's deleted. Because multitasking. But yeah, you are here to gain characteristics of a Capricorn. Your dad taught you a whole lot about responsibility, how to be a father. This is your purpose, is to be like a father, is to be into reputation, to be out in the public's eye, and to be serious about it and know what you want to be known as. You know what I'm saying? And to work hard. It's time to let go of being this Cancer mothering nourishing person, which you teach the world of. You don't have to let go of it. You teach the world. You teach that to everyone. You're accomplished being a Cancer. You know all about being a Cancer sign. Emotionally intimate, connected to everything. Having all the connections and being the mom to everyone. Now that you have to be the father, stuff like that. And that's how that is. Your Lilith is the rebel. The story of Adam and Eve. Lilith was the first wife of Adam. And your Lilith is an Aquarius. It's very cool, okay? And it's actually in the 12th house. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you, Lilith was like the first wife of Adam, and she was like, fuck you, Adam. I'm tired of pleasing you all day, and I'm tired of doing this with you, and you're just a douchebag, Adam, and I want you to go fucking take your rib cage out and suck your own fucking cock. I'm so tired of being sexually submissive to you and obeying to your fucking dumb douchebag stuff and being ruled by you, Adam. I'm gonna do my own fucking thing. I'm Lilith. And then Eve came along, and so took the job off her, and then now she has to be this person, which is your sign, and this is the rebellious. Your Lilith, how you are, is an Aquarius. This means people don't want to see you be this friendly, unique, weirdo person, and and then you're like, fuck this, I'm going to be this Aquarius person, and you learn lessons through it, you rebel to become this person, and it's also your sexual arrogance. So you're going to be proud of all the things that you're going to be proud of all this astrology things that you get to go through, but people are telling you not to do it, but you're going to do it anyways. People are going to tell you not to be psychic or look into your own fucking soul in the 12th house, but you're going to do it anyways and come out being proud of it. This is what you're proud of. The 12th house, find out your soul and the hidden talents that you have. You have all these hidden talents, special talents that you have to work for and rebel and prove yourself to everyone or yourself that you're going to be yourself no matter fucking what, and be proud of what you just did because you're good at it, right? And the 12th house is the soul, but the Lilith and Aquarius, your sexuality, this means you have multiple orgasms. You can orgasm and regenerate real quick and orgasm again and do it over and over and over with Lilith and Aquarius. Also, Lilith and Aquarius means you might have sex with your friends and your soulmates. I don't know. This is kind of like that. And then your 8th house is Libra. This is your death house and your sex house and transformation house and the occult knowledge house. Libra, relationships. Libra, other people. You're beautiful. You're going to be dead when you die. You're going to be known as, you're going to be remembered as being so beautiful, when you're dead, even in your coffin and shit. And you might have kidney failure. You might die of kidneys because Libra rules kidneys. This is your death house, the 8th house. So you have to be very responsible for your kidneys. Hopefully you don't have a kidney problem and you die of kidneys problem. Do you have any kidney problems?
No.
No, well that's good. You better not be doing anything that might hurt your kidneys, so prevent that, because that's what Libra rules. That's one of the things. And Libra also rules the buttocks, and Libra also rules the hips too. Libra also rules, you go look up what that rule in it could tell you. Okay, your 6th house is Virgo. No, your 9th house is Virgo. That's your philosophy. That's how you are, like in church, or that's how you preach. This is your philosophy can change and stuff, and like your view of God is Virgo. To be a perfectionist, be organized, hard work, and all this. Live to your own abundance in front of God or whatever. Being pure, be a pure-hearted, be pure thoughts, have pure thoughts, be critical of everything, be analytical of what God is. I guess the view of your God and how you preach and stuff like that. Does this make sense to you? Your 5th house is Cancer. That's your house of partying, having fun, and get-togethers. So, you know, you're like this family, throw parties for your families and stuff. You're the heart of the family, probably. That's what the people probably think you are. It's the heart of the family. In the 5th, 6th house. No, the 6th house, yours is Cancer, so you're a family guy all day long, every day. Does this make sense? You perfect your family. So this is your chart. I hope you like that. And also you have Uranus in the 11th house where it belongs. The 11th house is ruled by hopes, wishes, and dreams. So you're really this responsible person, the father of everybody in your friendship house and the social media house too. And the higher self with your friends. And this Capricorn person, where you work with everybody, you give them their reputation. You probably make them have a really good reputation or something like that. You know what I mean? Like hanging out with you means that they could get a really good job or something because they're hanging out with you. The responsible person, you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense for you? And then you have Neptune in the 11th house too, so you can be really psychic with your friends and social media and cameras on camera right now because your Neptune is in Capricorn. That's motherfucking badass. I have Neptune in Capricorn too. We love it. Get things done and on camera because it's very important to have things on camera and be remembered and have it permanently, you know, cast in the world. Your Pluto's in Scorpio and it's also in the 11th house too. You can be into the occult knowledge and with your friends and stuff. This is a good chart. Thank you ever so kindly. Well, you're actually your 9th house is Scorpio. Oh my god, did I even say that? So, Scorpio is occult knowledge, underworld person, like the demon in the God's view. I don't know, but like the intense person, the passionate, desirable person, and sex even in church. Probably had sex in church. Who knows? Because the 9th house in Scorpio, right? Okay. Well, anyways, that's what this is, and yeah, and sex with friends, because Pluto, secrets in the 11th house. Okay, you have asteroids here. Your Chiron is in Leo. Getting attention, being proud of yourself is the healing for you. And then, like your ego, and sometimes it will split like a cut. You have to sew it back up and re-heal your ego over and over and over. Once you have a perfect ego, and then all of a sudden something happens to your ego and you have to re-perfect it. You know what I'm saying? Your Sirius is in Aquarius. This is how you heal other people. So when you're a friendly person, you're healing everyone. What you know is how your logic heals other people. This is how you heal other people, by being this true friend, this higher learning, all-knowing person, and a weirdo, and being unique and not being afraid to humiliate yourself. Be this person, you know, that rebels, to be good, to be a humanitarian. So you're like constantly having to do everything for everyone because you know it more than anybody else, right? And then your Palace is in Sagittarius. That's how you are creatively. So you probably travel to think that it's gamble to be creative. I don't know. Your Juno's in Taurus, so you're looking for a love marriage partner that's a stable person that's financially secure on themselves. You know what I mean? That's a queen bee. That's what you're looking for, and that's how you act as that person, like a very physically stimulated person. You're looking for somebody you can eat food with and stuff like that, and relax, and just be like this beautiful bull. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. Something like that. Okay, your Vista's in Virgo, so you have a eye for perfection. You have a gift of that. Your Fortune is Cancer, so you make money with your family too. You might even have a business. Anyways, that was your chart. Okay, is that cool? Does that make sense? Do you agree with some of it or not? Some of it doesn't, or what? What's going on?
Oh, 95% of it made sense.
Do what?
95% of it made sense.
Oh, thank you.
Really
Ever so
appreciate
much.
that.
Okay. Okay, now I'm going to click off here. So, toodles for that.